Okay, Assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we are going to start our discussion about the FOB cases book and FOB preparation. So as you have asked me in some group and some personal chats that you have some query about the preparation, how we will take preparation. So actually this exam is an MCQ based exam. So you have to be very careful about the exam scenario, that which scenario is important, which scenario definitely come in exam. Okay, so regarding the preparation is huge. Definitely preparation is very huge, but you have to be very technical in your preparation, like which chapters and from which book we will read, right? This is the main question. I have given you a lot of materials because materials are very important in MRCPCH theory exam. In those materials, there are some personal notes that I made in my during my course, and there are some NHS guidelines that is called leaflets. Those guidelines are very important. I have given you, I suppose, 15 to 20 guidelines that are not present in the books, traditional books. Those guidelines, you have to search a lot, then you will find. So better, which I gave you, you read that guidelines in your comfortable time. Suppose nocturnal enuresis. Okay, there are many questions comes from nocturnal enuresis. So whenever you are reading any topic, please concentrate on the basic of the topic. Suppose I'm talking about nocturnal enuresis. So you have to understand what is the definition of nocturnal enuresis. You have to understand by which age we call it as nocturnal enuresis, because in a small child, suppose a 2-year or 3-year-old child who passes urine in the at night, this is not nocturnal enuresis. This is a physiology. This is normal physiological phenomena, that he has no voluntary control over the bladder. But after 4 years, this voluntary control comes at night. So they do not usually pass urine. So you have to remember the basic definition. So these guidelines I gave you, they hold the basic definitions. I have given you basic pharmacology. I have given you basic anatomy, embryology notes that are handmade notes. I have given you recall, sample paper, everything, and also offline subscription of past test exam question bank. So those question bank, past test question bank, I am telling you that this past test question bank is not related with exam. Recalls are related with exam. Past test are not related with exam. So remember, past test has less value than the recall. Then why you will read past test? Because some students are very new in this MRCPCH journey. Some students are very beginners, like only doing internship or just started preparation. They do not know the pediatric MCQ pattern question. So for them, past test is easy, because if you read past test one time, you have a good grip over the MCQ system, MCQ pattern, and it makes your confidence, it makes your habit of solving the MCQ. So past test, in a sense, it makes your habituated. And recalls are very important. Why? Every year there are recall coming in exam, and those recalls, suppose recall about hyperlipidemia, or suppose recall about hypoglycemia. So these recalls will come again and again with different question pattern. Okay, So that is why recall is very important, because recall tells you that this type of question usually comes in exam. But what is the main disadvantage of reading recall now? If you started reading recall now, you don't know the topic, you don't know the system of the exam, and recall has many faulty answer, and many unknown answer. So if you start recall now at the beginning of the preparation, it will feel you sinking, deep sinking. You cannot overcome the fear of exam. But that is why our recall class is at the last, because we don't want students to be afraid of the preparation. We started with the easy one, easy topic like FOP cases book, task cases book, science of pediatrics book. We started with the easy preparation. Okay, so my advice is, whenever I am starting any class, any book or any note, please finish that one. It will take you 7 days. So within 7 days, you can finish that topic. And after finishing that topic, I can guarantee you 100% that when you will solve recall, and then recall will be very easy for you. Okay, so we have 24 classes, as you know. In these 24 classes, there will be many topic coming and coming and coming. Same topic you will read in cases book, same topic you will read in science of pediatrics book and guideline, similar topic. After this reading, when you will solve the recall, that time recall will be very, you will have a good grip. It will be easy for you. Got it? Sample paper question are the question from RCPCH. Those questions are very important because they are the model question. So please start from the beginning reading the sample paper question. I gave you the folder of sample paper, right? Then regarding the books, I gave you the book list. I'm ticked mark. Those books are, you have to make the main version, main copy or hard copy. Then we can take a very good preparation because I will give you some tips and tricks. You have to write that in your book. Okay. And regarding the topic, there are some topic that is called high yield topic. You can say highly important or high value. These high yield topics are UTI. You can say UTI, diabetic ketoacidosis or diabetes mellitus.
I'm not hearing.
Yeah, now is it audible to you?
Yes.
Okay, so it was network disturbance, sorry. So those topics are UTI, that is the urinary tract infection, diabetes mellitus, diabetic ketoacidosis. Okay, then you have to know about asthma, bronchial asthma, with the allergy. Allergy is a very important topic in UK. Okay, and cystic fibrosis. You know, the cystic fibrosis is important for the white people because the gene, okay, their gene, that is a cystic fibrosis regulator gene. This gene is mainly found in the Caucasian person. Okay, very few in the black people and Asian people. Okay, so so remember that these diseases, UTI, diabetes mellitus, DKA, asthma, allergy, cystic fibrosis, these are very important for your exam, high yield topics. Now, someone asked me that, Madam, from where we will read this book? Definitely, we will read this book from our main books, like Science of Pediatrics book, we will read. There is another book that is called illustrated textbook. Illustrated textbook is also a good book. But the thing is, illustrated textbook is not so much important for TAS exam. But Science of Pediatrics book is very important for TAS exam. Okay, so illustrated textbook you cannot find for every topic. Okay, you cannot find every topic. So remember, we will not read illustrated textbook, but maybe after reading the main books, you can take some help from illustrated textbook. Like developmental chapter is good for illustrated textbook, but it is very short. Illustrated textbook is very short and concise, but Science of Pediatrics book is written in a broader way. So shortcut preparation, actually, I don't. Dr. Ripa, you message me personally. I gave you all the recalls, all the leaflets, okay? But message me personally, I will see, okay?
Okay, Appa.
Okay. So Dr. Lynette, you had some message with me. Can you ask in now what message, what you want to know? Okay, those people who message me now, you can talk, please, because in the chat, it is not possible to make you understand. Okay, in the front, it is possible to tell you about the class and everything. Okay, and before going to take preparation, I highly recommend you to see my YouTube videos that I gave you the links, because those YouTube videos I made with many preparation, after many suggestion from the students. Okay, so those YouTube links is very helpful for you. And regarding the high yield topics that is important for FOP exam, I will tell you one by one during our classes that this topic will definitely come in exam. This topic is very important. Okay, I hope some confusion is clear today.